how we're going to complete the reset for all of these. So I'm going to come here, let's come to the reset right there, let's close that and let's double click on the reset itself, and let's start with CHK fries. Let's go for that checked and make that false right there. So I'm going to repeat the same thing for, let's come for CHK salad. I think that should be here. Paste that. Right now, CHK hamburger, paste. Now CHK, what else do we have? Okay, let's take it like this, bottled water, CHK sandwich. So CHK, let's go for chicken salad. So now that you guys get the whole idea, I'm going to just speed that up and get back to you. Okay, we've finished the reset for all of the checkbox, so I'm going to do the same thing for the text box. So for the text box, I'm going to go for fries right there. Okay, and in the case of the text box, we have to set the default back to 0. Okay, so let's go for the salad text box right there, and just copy and paste this onto it there. So I'm going to just speed that up as well and get back to you guys. Okay, the reset for all the text box is ready, and that's it right there, and that is that of the checkbox, and here we have that of the labels as well, and the combo box. Okay, so have a good look at it. Now all we now need to do is, let's have a good look at the total. We now need to take care of that. But to start with, we're going to have to declare some variables. So let's double click on that and declare a variable right up here. Let's make it global variable. We need a global variable right underneath here, right there. So let's start with, let's go for constant price underscore, shall we go for fries? Fries equals maybe 1 point. Okay, that is the constant for price. I think we're going to have to, we need to actually add a data type. Okay, there we go. Now that is for fries. So I'm going to copy that, declare another constant for salad and hamburger. So this is going to be for the salad. In the case of salad, maybe 1.4. What about the hamburger? Come in here, change that to hamburger. And for the hamburger, maybe we go for £2.30. Okay, so I'm just gonna speed that up and get back to you guys as well. Right, those are the global variables declared. So it's supposed to be the price of every item that are sold. Okay, now the next thing we need to do, I've also declared another global variable for the tax. I think maybe we should declare 3 more or 4 more global variable actually. So let's come down in here and just declare as follows. So let's go for double I tax, comma, I subtotal, comma, and I total. Okay, I think maybe we should go for I change. That's for the customer's change. Right. There. So those are my 4 global variables. Yeah. Okay. Now, save that. Let's go back to total. Okay, the next thing is to declare an array. Let's come in here, total, double click on total, and right in here I'm going to declare the following array. So we'll go for double, and I'm going to call it item cost, and let's make that, I think we have 22, so we have 22 components in there. Okay, so the next thing I'll do now is I will then assign each of these array to one of the text box. Okay, I'm going to start by entering as follows. So that will, array normally start with 0, so let's go for 0 there. So this one equals, let's say, double, then we need a pause there, then the first item I'm going to enter in there, let's go for txt fries, hit an arrow there, that will be dot text. So that means whatever is inside the text box goes in here, but in this case I'm going to multiply it by the variable up there, which is price underscore fries, this very one there. That is my very first one. Okay, if you're wondering where this comes from, you guys, I suppose you still remember the price, the arrays, the prices that were declared in here, the constant. There we go. So I want to take it back down, then take care of the rest. Okay, we have as follows. Right, so I'm just gonna come down here now. The next one, let's copy that, paste that in there. Then this one will be 1. That's 1 there. And we have a 2 here. And this is, that's fries, and this will become the salad. This will become hamburger. That's a B here. Right. I think, oh sorry, it's an H. Let's start that again. Hamburger. There. Okay, so the price of an hamburger, this one will be hamburger, this that one will be salad, and this will be hamburger. There. So I will now speed this up. There's an R missing here. Okay, I'll now speed this up and get back to you guys. Okay, this is how it's looking right now. I've now multiplied each of the content in the text box by their price. So depend on how many of those meal the customer would like to purchase. So supposing this customer intend to go for onion ring, right here. So the price of onion ring multiplied by whatever is entered in the text box is then stored inside item cost array number 4. If you look at it, 0 1 2 3, so that is 1 2 3 4. Okay, so now we need to sum up everything underneath here. Alright, the next thing is to use an if statement to add up all of these. So what I'll do is come in here, enter if, that should be lowercase, if CMB payment method dot text equals, let's go for cash, then we enter curly bracket in there, and I'm going to use I subtotal. That was one of the variables declared up there, plus I item cost. Remember, item cost is an array, plus I item cost array number 2 plus. Okay, so I will now speed that up. Just enter the arrays in there, and there we go, guys. So the next thing is I will now assign everything into, let's assign that into LBL subtotal dot text. So, and that will be, let's go for system. Okay, system dots. We have to then convert we need to convert that to string. So that will be convert to string. This is supposed to be uppercase. Let's get rid of that and come right here, that dot to string. Yeah, there we go. Alright, now what we want to convert to string happens to be this very subtotal there. Copy that and paste that in there. I subtotal right there. Okay, so whatever we select now, we get the result inside subtotal. So let me just run this for you guys to see. Click on that. Okay, the system is ready. I'm just going to select a couple of those and just enter some data in there. Let's come in here, let's select anything, put it in there, and click on total. But we have to select cash. If we don't select cash, nothing happens. So let's select cash now. There. Okay. Alright, now because cash, customer will have to give you cash, and if there's change, there'll be change there. So we're going to now work that out, or just write a couple of lines of code to subtract whatever the customer gives the sales assistant to be deducted from the subtotal and the tax. So let's do that now. So right here, okay, the next thing is to enter all of these into, let's enter them into the subtotal. So let's start by entering LBL subtotal right here, dash, is then takes. So I think we're going to have to enter system column convert column to string, and enter the subtotal there, then semicolon there. Okay, the next thing we want to do is, let me get the I total or I tags equals, let's say, the I subtotal multiplied by the tax rate that is declared up there. underscore tax rate. Right, then let me divide this by 100, so that will give me the tax. So if you want to find out about the tax rate, okay, it's right up here. Let's come here. Tax rate, that is it right there. The tax rate is 3.9, and I've also declared I cost. So I have I total, I subtotal, I total, I charge, and I cost. Those are the other variables that I'm going to be using. So let's come back down here and finish this up. Okay, that's the tax there. So we now want LBL tax. There's variable 1 here, and I want this tax in here. So I'm just going to copy this instead of typing, paste it in there, and just change this one to I tax. There, that is the tax in there. Now we need to deal with the total. I total, which is right here, equals I subtotal and I tax. That is for total right there. Okay, that's for total. Now we need the content to be stored inside total. This very one here, we just copy all of this, paste this there, and change this to I total. So that is the total that goes in there. So that will take care of the total and so on. Now the other thing that is left is, let's come for I change, this very one. So because the customer will give you some amount, and you're going to have to deduct that from the cost. So cost, and the change that the money paid in by the customer will be stored inside txt payment method. That will be payment method right there, text. Alright, that is taken care of. Now let me store that into I cost. I cost equals I charge minus, that will be minus whatever we added here. Oh, that should be an addition, not multiply. Okay, I'm going to copy all of these, paste it in here. There, that should give me the minus. Alright, now LBL change, okay, should give me whatever is left. So whatever is left will be I cost there. So the change, if we subtract whatever we're given here, which is in I change, is subtracted from the total value here and stored in here. Instead of using this, we can also use total here. Copy total and just paste total in there, and subtract total from the amount the customer gives. So it's the same thing. So that will take care of that. So if I let's run it and see anyway. Compile and run. Okay, let's select anything in here and just enter how many the customer would like to purchase there. Okay, let's come in here as well, and maybe one more here. Okay, we have to select cash though and enter. We need to enter some value in here. Okay, in this case we need to also enable this. Let's enable that first. Right in here, come in here, we should enable this. when it's selected, it should be enabled. Enable equals true. Alright, so select coffee there. Okay, now and enter some amount in there. Let's say we're given £50, and if we click on total there, so all we need to do is, if we add all of this together, that should give us £50. Okay, if you want to verify. Alright, so what is left for us to do now is we need to convert it all to pound sign. So exit, and let's come down here and just convert it all to pound sign. So I'm going to start by, let me copy this, paste it right there, and just go for equals string format. Open a bracket and column, let's have 0 there, and C, close that curly bracket, and come out here and just enter I cost. So that should give us the pound sign of that. So I'm just going to repeat the same thing for the others. I'm going to copy that, paste and paste. Now there's a comma missing here. This one, undo that, take that off. Another comma here, comma here, comma here, and change all of these. So this is meant the last one will be total anyway, so come down, just paste total here, and this one will be subtotal, and tax there. So we need to change this to I tax, I subtotal, and finally I total. Okay, there. So let's compile and run, and now we can verify if we are able to enter our pound sign. So let's say we're going for cash and enter maybe 20 right there, guys. You can see the pound sign. Okay, so one other thing, when we select this, we can always clear this, and okay, let's do that. We can just clear it, and so that we can enter some values in there. Enable and also clear. Equal that. Right. Okay, that is fine. Now all we just need to do now is use an else. Let's come down here, else. So what we're actually doing is copying everything here. We don't need this, we just copy all of these and paste it right in here, and we then delete this because we may be given MasterCard, Visa card or debit card, and we delete all of this as well, so there would not be any change given. But if we can also make it specific. Let's say we say else if, copy that, paste that in there. So that's going to be MasterCard. Okay, if it's that, or if it's Visa card, or if the customer is using debit card there, and that's take care of the last bit. Okay guys, let's suppose you guys get the whole idea anyway, and that is it. So that's for debit card. Maybe if I break this into two here so that you can see it there, or undo that and just bring them all together. Yeah, that's fine. Reduce the size. Okay, you can see all of these now. Alright, so let's try this out now using either debit card or Visa card. Okay, let's enter whatever the customer wants in there. Let's change this to 2 and this one maybe 3 here, and here we want maybe 2 as well. Then we want maybe about 5 in there, 5, and right here we want some milkshake, 7 of those, and orange juice, 5. So we need to select either debit card or MasterCard. Click on that, and right here just click on that, and that gives us the cost. Okay, one other thing is, if any of this is selected, we can always disable this. So let's disable that here. Let's come down here and just disable that. We don't really need it. We'll copy it. So if that is selected, we want that disabled, equals false. There. So let's run it one more time, then we can call it the end of this program. Right there, enter one more here, and we select debit card or MasterCard, and then let's click on total. Right there you can see it's disabled. So with that guys, I'm going to call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you all enjoy it, and please do subscribe. You all have a nice day now. Bye for now.